All right, Shalom. First and foremost, let me give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Shemiah Shai by Shemar Kakodash, double honor to the apostles and those of great millstone, and Shalom to the hopefully elect, the scattered throughout the four corners of the earth. All right, and coming with a video, doing this work, putting my hand to the plow, man. All right, which needs to amplify in these last days because we're in the last times, man. All right, they're mandating this Visine. All roads lead to the mark of the beast, Okay, the MOTB. All right, the Charagma, the mark, if you will. But don't forget, this is all prophesied, and it's also prophesied that there will be deliverance. Isaiah 14:1, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the strangers shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. Yeah, it even says right there, the strangers shall be joined with them. So, man, you're going to have, Israelites looking like these other nations is going to cleave unto this word, man, to the spirit and power of Yahweh by Shemiah Shai. There is a great awakening that's happening, and the more prophecy that's being pushed, the more Jake is able to see what's going on, man. And as it says in the scriptures, we're shining brighter and brighter all the time, man. Okay? As time moves forward, as it says in the scriptures, then shall they be known who are my chosen, man, because who has been talking about this, from the elders and the apostles, a great millstone on down, been talking about this time of great tribulation that's going to come upon the earth, and we're here now. Okay? And we've been, breaking down these scriptures because these scriptures are the truth. Okay, this Bible, this book is the truth. You so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the Hebrew Israelites. All right, and we've been scattered among all these nations. So you have Israelites looking like these other nations, man. Okay, that if Yahweh by Shemiah Shai calls to you through this word, you must take heed to this calling. Okay? We can't forget about the Israelites. All right, the strangers, the foreigners, the scattered seed, okay, among these nations. All right, Baruch 4:1, this is the book of the commandments of the Most High, and the law that endureth forever. All they that keep it shall come to life, but such as leave it shall die. And the reason why this kingdom, is being destroyed is because they are not taking hold of this book. They're not taking hold of the law, statutes, and commandments of Yahweh Shemiah Shai. They're not running the kingdom in righteousness, and nor should they, nor could they. All right, because it's not meant for them. As it says in the scriptures, he showed his word unto Jacob. All right, he showed his words unto Jacob, his laws and commandments, unto the nation of Israel. He had not dealt so with any other nation. And that's the truth of the matter. These other nations are not in the same lot. They're not. You're not going to be in. You have no inheritance with the sons of God, man. The Israelites. All right. If you are of another nation, your lot, all right, is to be in subjection. Okay, you've all had your time. Esau, Edom, he's had his time, and his time is up. You see Egypt failing in every work. Okay, everything that they're doing is going wrong. This whole Afghanistan pullout thing. Okay, Britain is greatly criticizing America for that. The Britain Prime Minister called, I don't know if it's a Prime Minister, but they basically called Joe Biden an imbecile. All right, because of the actions that he's taken over there in the Middle East. All right, with the Taliban taking over and everything, which is just going to cause more chaos. And that's what Esau is all about, more chaos. Why? Because he wants, all right, to bring about his new world order, okay? And he's going to do that through chaos, okay? Or try to do that, Salakia. He's going to try and do that, all right? Why? Because he wants to set up a one world system, okay? A one world government, a one world, and that's why America's been going door to door throughout the world, right, spreading this whole democracy thing. And that's part of the poison, the image of the beast that these nations have taken, to themselves. All right, they have drunken and became mad, all these different philosophies that America pushes around the world. All right, that's Esau's poison that he's pushing throughout the world, which is also, the image of the beast. All right. And you see these nations are being stirred up against America. These nations are narrowly looking upon America right now. And you have all these mandates going on. You see, so it's like all this, evils brewing up in the world, and it talks about that in the scriptures. Okay, what does it say? Victuals. You go into 2nd Esdras 16 and 21. It says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good cheap upon earth that they shall think themselves to be in good case. And even then shall evils grow upon earth, sword, famine, and great confusion." That's exactly what's going on in the world, man. All right. And these things are growing upon the earth. And you have the MOB, the charagma, okay, the prick, the jab. Not talking about the Visine, but the chip. I say it like that, the microchip, right? All right, for many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine. All right, there's a great famine. The Lord's setting up a great famine. That's why you see, less and less items in the stores. This place is shutting down, bro. America's shutting down. And this thing's gonna happen all over the place, man. Okay, this thing's gonna happen all over the world. All right, they talk about a great reset. Okay. A day of darkness, a day of great tribulation is getting ready to come upon the earth, and Yahweh Shemiah Shai is bringing it. It's all prophesied in these scriptures. We're reading about it right now. For many of them that dwell upon earth shall perish of famine, and the others that escape the hunger shall the sword destroy. And the dead shall be cast out as dung, and there shall be no man to comfort them, for the earth shall be wasted, and the city shall be cast down. Right? Because you're going to have, civil war, civil unrest, rioting, looting, actual wars going on, domestically, within, the U.S. especially. It says in the scriptures, right? When we go over here, what does it say? Let's see. 2nd Esdras 9 and 3. Therefore, when there shall be seen earthquakes and uproars of the people in the world, then shalt thou well understand that the Most High spake of those things from the days that were before thee, even from the beginning. Okay? And we're going to see all these things ramp up and get crazier, man. These tensions with these nations are going to get higher. Alright? Going back to Isaiah the 14th chapter. In America, all these nations hate America, man. Okay? And the Lord, as it says in the scriptures, Isaiah 14 and 9, hell from beneath is moved for thee to meet thee at thy coming. It stirreth up the dead for thee, even all the chief ones of the earth. It hath raised up from their thrones all the kings of the nations. All they shall speak and say unto thee, art thou become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Art thou become like unto us? Why? Because at one point you had all these nations that feared the beast greatly, that trembled after the beast. But as it says in the scriptures, alright, Isaiah 14 and 16, they that see thee shall narrowly look upon thee and consider thee, saying, is this the man that made the earth to tremble, that did shake kingdoms, that made the world as a wilderness, and destroyed the cities thereof, that opened not the house of the prisoners? Okay. And this taking place? All these nations are laughing at America. Okay, you had the so-called Great Britain that just said America, basically called the president of the United States an imbecile. you know, and so all these prophecies are taking place right now. But even though all this evil is getting ready to come upon the earth, Yahweh Shem Yahushua says, "Fear not." Isaiah 14:1, for the Lord will have mercy on Jacob and will yet choose Israel, and set them in their own land, and the stranger shall be joined with them, and they shall cleave to the house of Jacob. All right? And the people shall take them and bring them to their place, and the house of Israel shall possess them in the land of the Lord, for servants and handmaids, and they shall take them captives who captives they were, and they shall rule over their oppressors, and that's coming to pass. Okay? All right, that's getting ready to come to pass very soon. See, the Lord's taking these nations down. Yahweh Shem Yahushua is stirring up these nations to go to war with each other, all right, for judgment, so that they can nuke each other, man. That's the whole reason the Lord had Esau create those nuclear missiles in the first place, was so that the Lord could use them to bring, that the great destruction. Okay, the lake of fire. All right. What was I gonna get? Oh man, I don't remember where I was gonna go from there. But these are the times that we're in, and you just have to remember, all right, Yahweh Shem Yahushua has an election that He's gonna deliver, and 2/3 of the nation of Israel just here in America are gonna be destroyed. And 1/3 just here in America is going to be delivered. But you're going to have the elect that's spread all throughout the world, man. So it's not just going to be 1/3 of America. It's going to be a lot of Israelites that's going to be delivered, man. Right? Because you got to remember, there's all these billions of people on the planet, and the majority of the earth is Jacob. Because that's the blessing that the Lord gave to Israel, was to be to be the numbered among the stars of heaven, above the stars of heaven, above the measure of the sands of the sea. So out of all these billions of people that's on the world, the majority of them is Israel, and Israel's been scattered throughout the four corners of the earth, man, just populating among all these nations, man. And this word is calling to the elect. And Yahweh Shem Yahushua is going to save the remnant of Israel. You just have to believe and have faith in the Lord, man. Okay, and repent and follow after these righteous works. Okay, listen to the prophets. All right, read the scriptures, get the understanding, because the time is very short, man. All right, we're here. They're mandating this stuff. This is what they're using to deceive the nations into receiving that chip, man. Okay. Right now it's starting out like this, but as it says in Revelation 13, you're not going to be able to buy, sell, or trade without it. All right, and that's what's coming upon the earth. But fear not, trust in the Lord. Don't, Esau is going to be destroyed, man. Okay, these nations are going to be destroyed, man. All right, they're not going to prevail. All right, with these plans that they have to eliminate you Israelites, man. So with that, Lord willing, it's edifying. I'll give all praise, honor, glory to Yahweh, B'Shem Yahushua, B'Shem Ra'akakudash. Double honor to the apostles, and those great millstone. Shalom to those who elect, man.